Senator, I'm heading into Voss now. What should I know?
I'm glad you made it here. I'm still having nightmares about those awful creatures Rogan sent to attack me. It won't be easy to find out who he's working with here. We barely have diplomatic relations with the Voss.
I could charm the horns off a crate dragon.
From what I hear, the Voss are big on propriety and obedience. I don't think you're their type. Voss was only discovered a few years ago and promptly handed the Empire its head when it tried to attack. The Republic's desperate to get them as allies.
Just tell me who I have to kiss up to.
The Mystics. Apparently, there's nothing they can't do. That's the thing. No one really knows the Voss, but they took down an Imperial battlecruiser without breaking a sweat. And when you ask them, all they say is, the Mystics showed us what must be.
What, the whole planet follows a bunch of quacks?
Don't call them that. The Mystics are powerful Force users. They have visions of the future which they use to rule Voss society unquestioned. And the Voss have made it clear, break one law and the entire Republic can be thrown off this world.
You don't really think you have to warn me about that, do you?
I was almost afraid to say this, in case you took it as a challenge. I've arranged for a native guide, a diplomat named Lokir Ka. He'll be waiting in a private room off the shuttle bay. I sent him files on the beasts that attacked me. I hope he can help you track who sold them.
Are you Lokir Ka?
Indeed. May the Mystics see no shadows on you, Captain, and the duty to all weigh lightly. I am your honores. Your translation might be chaperone.
Are you gonna make sure I don't kiss any boys? Is hand-holding okay?
No. I like this place already. Your mission has touched a nerve. The creatures that attacked your Senator Dodonna are a Gormak abomination.
Any idea how an off-world gangster got his hands on those things?
No. The Gormak are creatures of war. They create these monstrosities from beasts, set them against us. To spread Gormak creations past the stars violates every law.
If someone's breaking the law, then point me to the criminals.
Voss do not commit crimes. If you seek criminals, search your people. A settlement in the Minevra caves, called the Exchange.
I thought you didn't allow crime. That's one of the most brutal gangs in the galaxy.
Not our concern. They have done no wrong on Voss. I have been there. I have an academic interest in off-world music. My trade was with a human named Scratch. Perhaps he can answer your questions.
Hagwatopi basta wahota. Chobet I kafstuan dileji hulo kuta. Piowa ituta odmishka, boshuda tuabo.
So, you know something about Rogan that's worth knowing?
Kuchusa yomata chitoya, asubwi mota uipa. Mana matota jispa micho. Tamka chirulia kimada?
Just tell me who's dealing for Rogan. I can do the rest.
Tupi upi gupta waho. Chikos pa inigudad ijigliska chanagawa.
Give me all the details.
Manchi do ti puna puna. Kabuk nuni slemo. Chatungi ma chechu. I kutsig nang kihe.
Won't be the first dangerous ruins I've been in.
Ya. Wonki atachakapa tonka. Jisa bicha. Poya toka changa goptula do bata wana wanki.
I have your artifacts.
Pampawula ji ota kakoga huta nupisto. Kikuna mo. Uban chone alipa. Istin koto.
I assume he means you? Then I warn you, this is a unique opportunity. There's nothing like these creatures for sale in the galaxy.
Why don't you tell me who you are first?
I'm Jella Reneki, Any more than that, I don't say on an open link.
Dobata jimoa tusawa, mikuna posta morulia.
You understand this is large and unusual cargo with certain transportation issues? Selling it is a capital offense on Voss. You have to buy direct and pick it up yourself.
Where are we going? Heart of an active volcano? Irradiated wasteland? Rancor throat?
To keep this out of sight of the Voss commandos, we set up shop in the heart of the Gormak war zone. I'll transmit the coordinates now. If you make it here alive, I'll be waiting.
I awaited you in Voss-Ka for hours. You were seen everywhere else. If you do not check in, duty requires I accompany you.
You never told me to come back.
I am Honoris. I cannot guard Voss from your influence if you deal in secret. What have you learned?
Scratch hooked me up with Rogan's suppliers. I'll be posing as a buyer.
A buyer? Of Gormak abominations?
The captain's word is good. We're putting these folks out of commission.
Kunta chuta, kasuyali kulira, kanki kung.
I will not interfere unless you break Voss law, but I will come.
You start lecturing, and you'll blow the whole deal.
Wonki atachakapa tonka, jisa bicha.
Agreed. Where?
Vota miokrita chobasa, jiho poka fokrida.
Even the mystics dare that not.
Pioa ituta odmishka, boshuda tuabo.
Captain, I thought I would never find you. The minute I heard you were on Voss, I started searching. I'm certain you have terribly important business, but might you find time to do one small service for a diplomat of the Republic? Me?
Somehow these things never end up that small.
Just hear me out. Her whole life, my sister suffered from a rare form of Misra syndrome. She would have died had I not landed this post on Voss. I was able to arrange for her to receive healing from the mystics.
If she's healed, then what's the problem?
My sister chose to stay and serve the Shrine of Healing as payment for her treatment. But now our mother is dying, and I have no way to reach her. The whole path to the shrine, it's besieged by Gormak. I can pay you handsomely if you would brave the Gormak to bring my sister word to come home.
If I find myself at the shrine, I promise I'll talk to your sister.
Thank you, Captain. I believe Kindra serves a mystic named Kina Ray. I pray she lets her leave, and quickly. Mother may not last long.
Here after all. And I already went and set up another buyer. I assumed you were dead on the trail somewhere. This is my partner. We call him Gormak Zach. He's our pipeline for the precious little beasties.
You have the stink of the Voss on you.
You look pretty human to me.
He's, how do I put this delicately? Gone native. Poor dear doesn't talk to real people much anymore. So, I hardly know what to charge. You're our first client who didn't pay the markup to have the cargo shipped to him.
Who else do you sell to?
Trying to learn our trade secrets? Or maybe you know perfectly well. You think I'm fool enough not to recognize Rogan's top bounty? I'm not making the mistake of taking you on one-on-one. But when the Voss commandos find you here trading in abominations, I'm sure they'll be happy to pitch in.
Captain, commandos targeting your location. They speak of an informant who sent them.
blasted hairball set me up.
She would trade in abominations, then draw commandos?
We call it a frame job, a setup, taking the fall.
You can explain the truth. No. With this evidence, I would not listen to an outsider cry innocence.
Hold off the commandos, and I'll root out this Gormak smuggling ring.
The evidence is strong. It will take months for adjudicators to sort the truth. If I give you time, you must use it to hunt these outlaws. Leave. That passage will take you to the trail. I will tell the commandos the truth I know. Await me in Scratch's shop.
Gektusta barawanga. Ne subulkobo pomo?
I said the captain is innocent. They said I believe a lie.
Chai kunkuta chichai. Wonki atachakapa tonka. Chisa bicha.
What did the commandos say?
Jella laid her groundwork well. The adjudicators believe you lead the smuggling ring. The manhunt will continue secretly to avoid alerting accomplices.
How do we prove Rogan's the one behind this?
To clear your name, you must catch Jella Reneki trading with Gormak.
Imache. Churon chica jiliska chanaga. Barganunua. Utatyacha nichu. Kuya maya stupa.
I am not letting Rogan just get away with this.
Kutogi gumpa. Gigi no lia makachisa.
Tell Scratch your decision. I must speak with the adjudicators.
Wanta humpa. Muri rava fupa jibampa wula.
This is gonna upset me, isn't it?
Che chopa kuma ni umpi but malia bedwana ni bobo. Kuchusa yo mata chitoya. Nam kanoya choski nawi. Chikos pa ini gudad ijigliska chanagawa.
Are you saying we need to be dead?
All right, let's hear this wacky scheme.
Manchi do ti puna puna. Kabuk nuni slemo. Mokili mo clunky. Nik mi chawa welmo.
I'm not gonna end up a statue in Gormak City Hall, right?
Kupa tomti toki maki chisa chubolo wawuni. Buka kampak nijit. Tonka yiliska chanaga. Kutogi gumpa. Gigi no lia makachisa.
You.
Oh.
I offer peace. Forgive me. I did not know what Jella intended, though I would not have opposed her then.
You were helping Jella try to get me executed. What's changed?
Jella has gone too far. I came to this world to help Rogan. Now the Gormak are my family. I will do nothing to hurt them.
You're not both working with the Gormak. That'll make Lokir's day.
Rogan did well for my people. He brings new weapons, new food. But Jella goes behind his back. She is trading with Sith, and they demand what all Gormak are forbidden.
What are Gormak forbidden to do?
No Gormak enters the Nightmare Lands. The creatures there are twisted mutants. The Sith will only trade for them. We refused. But they said the mutants would be powerful weapons with our tech. Jella agreed.
You need protection. Is that what this Let's Be Friends thing is all about?
Yes. Everything that walks into the darkness is consumed, body and mind. Those Jella took with her were corrupted, changed, destroyed. They are no longer Gormak. Thank you. Those who live, live because of you. Stop Jella. Those she leads turn into ones like this.
By a strange coincidence, that's just what I was planning.
In Jella's lair, you can learn her plans. Destroy the followers she corrupted.
I'll be there as quick as I can.
I will help. I will give you passcodes to Jella's rooms. Talk with the wretched Voss when you are done. They already man a path to the Nightmare Lands. I will seek shelter with the Exchange. While I'm here, my family is still a target.
It is time. Return to me immediately. Lord Ratchin comes tonight to Lab 68. I promised him a demonstration of the powers we have tapped before we finalize our deal. With this sale, the Sith armies will be invincible, and I will be the richest woman in history.
Lokir, have you heard of a place the Gormak call the Nightmare Lands?
The land's dark heart. It is our shame, a cancer that comes from the Gormak's touch.
What are the odds there's a well-lit highway going there?
No man emerges from the Nightmare Lands sane.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you were worried for me.
My countrymen are dull in comparison to you. Do not remember me as one who failed to warn you of your death.
What else do I need to know to stay safe?
To enter the Nightmare Lands, go to our commando checkpoint. The manhunt has not reached there. I could not let you disappear into the Nightmare Lands. I never envied tales of tragic love, but when I see you, I am filled with poetry.
What do the Voss say about love?
My tears fall to mingle with the rain. I envy its freedom. It may plant its kiss on any soil, and watch the living grass that grows.
Poetry?
That is from Adasha Vey, a woman who loves the wrong man. She dies fighting Gormak to redeem her name. It is my wife's favorite.
You're married?
Could I feel such things otherwise? You look unsettled. Is it true aliens do not require the marriage ritual to perform mating behaviors?
No, you're right. She's absolutely off limits as long as you're not married to her.
Voss reach full maturity at marriage. Without a wife, I would feel nothing when I look at you. We cannot do this. Take this holo-recorder. It is my wife's. She is an adjudicator. Bring back evidence of Jella's crimes. It will be trusted.
I'm glad she's willing to share.
She is virtuous. Take this transport to the excavation site. Speak with Talande. He is your best chance to survive.
These controls are all that keeps the beasts in check. Without them, they would savage us in a heartbeat.
Do not expect me to take your word for... Ah. It seems you provide a means of testing after all.
You!
I'm not taking the fall for you.
I will leave you to rot. Rogan's rewards mean nothing now. I have found a power mere criminals can only dream of. Attack my pets! She will see what lives within the darkness.
Jella's dead.
The darkness must come that the light shine brighter. I will set a hearing with the adjudicators.
There's going to be a trial? I thought we did all this so there wouldn't be a trial.
You should not live with this stain.
Maybe we could go over my case, say, over dinner?
On second thought, there definitely needs to be a trial. A really long one. Right now.
I will free you of this shame. It is all I can give. Go to the hearing board in Voss Ka. I will speak on your behalf. I petition Mirev Ka and the tribunal for the outsider.
The outsider is accused of trafficking with Gormak. You take this on?
I do.
You both agree to all proceedings?
We do.
I'll play this one by the book.
You are accused of trafficking with Gormak. Testimony.
The recording shows everything you need.
Jella Reneki sold the Gormak monstrosities.
We must confer. The evidence speaks. This crime is Jella Reneki's. She has been punished.
But you have other transgressions.
What do you think I've done?
For negotiating with Gormak, entering forbidden territory, and corrupting the moral health of an honoress, you owe a debt.
The accusation was trafficking, not...
You speak out of turn, husband.
It was my idea, honorable adjudicators. These lesser crimes stopped Jella Reneki. Punish me.
You think I'm ashamed of what I did? What's your sentence?
You must serve, boss. We will not prolong your stay. Aid our community by making deliveries to our settlers off-world. Lo Kir Ka will provide the details.
I will work this out. Meet me at our mutual friend's shop.
Kabanotase makipuna, malituta odmishka.
My contacts would not risk hiding me. They say this man knows you. Does Jella live?
Jella won't be bothering your family again.
Thank you. I will not see Rogan send another Jella to control us. Would you take our trade instead?
Isn't that what you just went through a whole trial to prove yourself innocent of?
The Voss know all about you. You need to lie low.
This is not the time for the final war with the Voss. We will not risk it. I should return to my family. Thank you for their lives.
Mitisa roda, kopana chapurko utman gisa?
I did not think to be so long. My wife says I changed. She sends me to the shrine to be cleansed of your influence. I know she is right when I weep at the thought of your leaving.
You belong here, Lokir. I never will.
Love is the bolt fired in darkness, which knows not what it slays. I would lose my family to keep you. I pray the mystics might heal my heart.
Kunta chuta, kasuyali kulira, kanki kung.
I'm looking for a girl named Kendra Gan.
Be welcome. Your pilgrimage was expected, but surprising. Many disbelieved an outsider could enter. They preferred a symbolic interpretation. I will summon her.
May the mystics see no shadows on you, and the duty to all weigh lightly.
I'm not so good with the mushy stuff, so let me just say, he needs you home right away.
Oh, no. Is it Mother? Devar promised he would tell me if... I must go right away. That is, Honored One, I humbly beg your permission to...
Even for we who serve, family is the foundation. Go in peace.
Oh, I hope I'm in time.
Your sister is on her way.
Thank you, Captain. When I heard you were here, I just knew you were the one to ask. Please, accept this payment for your trouble. I must make arrangements for a flight to Coruscant right away.
I hear you had some trouble on Voss. Captain? Senator Dodonna asked me to call. She's busy defending her decision to send such an undiplomatic ambassador to Voss at a crucial time. Any success learning Rogan's business?
You want to congratulate me? I can think of better ways than a comlink.
Then you're not having the right conversations, my dear.
Uh-oh, the line's getting staticky. I think we're about to lose you.
I didn't realize you're not alone. Our time is short anyway. We just got word that Rogan is gathering his surviving lieutenants for some kind of war council. I checked into all of Ivory's bolt holes. The one on Tatooine seems to be the one still active.
You always know it'll make me happy.
If I could, I'd give you his head in silver tinsel. But I think you'll enjoy that fruit more if you pluck it yourself. This is your chance to wipe the slate and call the biggest criminal empire in the galaxy your own.
You have fun with that.
The Voss thank you, outsider.
Thanks for the business.
May your future be clear, outsider.
I held up my end of the deal.
You bring yourself honor, outsider.
Look here, why are you calling me?
The last package was received. You are free of obligation. Thank you. I would have been relegated to hard labor for my crimes.
Guess who found a potential accomplice in the Dubrillian aristocracy? Feast your eyes on this hollow-embossed, genuine flimsiplast invitation. See that fancy Arabesh lettering? Hand-drawn, in ink, classy. Count Merritt Reneld requests the favor of your presence at a discreet location in the Galactic Senate Tower on Coruscant at a time of your choosing.
Coruscant? Why not Dubrillion?
Coruscant is neutral ground. Meeting at the Senate Tower? That's a gesture of respect. Count Reneld is one of the most popular nobles on Dubrillion. He's also secretly organizing a rebellion against the king. His invitation is addressed to Risha Drayan, royal heir to the Drayan dynasty. He's taking me very seriously.
The Count sounds like the kind of accomplice you need to overthrow the king.
I'm contacting him by holo to arrange our meeting. Wanted you here to help me get a read on him. Opening a channel. Whoa.
This is a tremendous moment, your royal heiress. I grew up hearing tales of the Drayan dynasty, the great battles your ancestors fought. I never believed I'd meet a member of that proud bloodline in person. You have my deepest sympathies for your family's exile.
Risha wants back into Debrillion politics. You can make that happen, right?
You must be the starship captain who recovered the crown of Debrillion. My world is in your debt.
The king wants that crown, and my head. He won't be happy if he finds out we're talking.
The man has lost all reason. He must be removed from power, but in a way that spares our world a bloody civil war. I believe the common people and aristocracy alike would embrace the Drayan dynasty heir, especially if she wears the crown of Debrillion.
Nothing is ever that easy. Skip to the part where our lives get complicated.
It will not be enough to dethrone the king. He must be replaced by someone that people view as one of their own. Right now, you are an outsider. The only way to change that is to marry someone from the existing aristocracy.
Get married? To who?
Well, the only available suitor is... Great stars, this is awkward. I am offering myself in marriage to you.
This guy doesn't beat around the bantha. How do you want to play this?
You could have at least sent flowers, Count.
I understand my proposal is abrupt, but I wished to make my intentions clear and not waste your valuable time. I certainly don't expect an immediate response. All I ask is that you consider this for the good of Debrillion.
That'll be easier to do once we've met in person. I'm on my way to Coruscant. See you there, Count. Well, that wasn't awkward at all.
That was the worst blind date ever. You've known this guy all of 2 minutes and he proposes marriage? Crazy.
This isn't romance, it's just politics. Under the circumstances, I should probably take this meeting alone. Be back soon, Captain. Never talked to a complete stranger for that long before. Count Reneld gives to charities, builds orphanages, creates wildlife preserves, and those are just his hobbies. You ever consider we've been wasting our lives?
Somebody's got a crush on Count Nice Guy.
He is nice, but I'm not rushing into anything. I told the Count I needed time to think about his proposal. That'll give me a chance to run a deep background check. If this guy is as good as he seems, he just might help me overthrow the king without getting married.
There is a method to your madness. When we met, I thought your fighting was driven by impulse, with no strategy or plan. But I began to see a pattern in the chaos.
No, you were right the first time. I've got no idea what I'm doing.
I have been studying your moves for some time now. I have thought of incorporating some of your tricks into my own repertoire. It would certainly earn me the edge of surprise should I be among Mandalorians again.
They should make every Jedi kid spend time in a war zone. When you see what real Sith are like, it makes my blood run cold. And don't make any fish jokes there. I'm serious. It makes you see why the Jedi make such a big deal about not giving in to the dark side.
Isn't don't give in to the dark side kind of Jedi School 101?
I never thought I was the type. You know, like all Sith had to be these brooding, sadistic puppet masters. But Master Lauren was right. The road to the dark side starts with things we all feel. Jealousy, greed. They're all the seeds of it. I'd rather spend the rest of my life meditating on a cold rock than turn into that.
I don't know. You're doing pretty well with the rage thing.
We've been through a lot together, Captain. If it wasn't for you, I'd have walked away from some of it. But if you gave me a choice between you and the rest of the galaxy, I'd still be here at your side. I love you.
I didn't think men like you existed. You make me want to be the lady you think I am.
Fun.
I love you too, Corso.
I know. Nice to hear you say it, though.
Does this make you proud? You fooled the Republic into drowning you in honors while you fetch and heal for the Empire. Maybe you'll kill me, but not before I show the galaxy that you're a traitor.
You're the one who kidnaps senators at the Void Wolf's bequest.
There's no one here to listen to your lies.
The joke's on you!
You're awfully trusting, Captain. A man helps you once so you can trust him forever. A woman gets selected so she'll be loyal to the office. See what your patrons are saying now.
Once that idiot captain takes out Rogan, the rest of the gangs will fold. We'll have the whole underworld locked up.
Then the Void Wolf will keep his promise? When the Empire wins, I'll have a planet of my own?
I never got to thank you for rescuing them from Rogan at Port Nowhere.
I don't believe it. Demers wouldn't talk about me like that.
Is your heart broken, little girl? Did you think he'd make an honest woman of you? I never thought you'd survive the King's ransom. But it was awful good-hearted of you to clear Rogan out of my way.
When Ivory gave us Rogan's stronghold, that was just a hit list for the Void Wolf.
Now there's no one left to stand against me.
There's still me and mine.
What are you without my agents? Not a privateer, not a crime lord. Everything you have, I gave you.
He's put together a pirate fleet. The Republic expects an attack from outside, not from gangs within their borders.
Jane, Desora, finish this off.
You were duped. Doesn't raise my opinion of you, but it does put us on the same side. I'll get your back, you get mine.
I don't trust you. But I don't think you're smart enough to do all this to trick me.
Apparently it doesn't take that much.
How touching. Too bad it ends here.
I'm man enough to admit you saved my life. Guess that's worth a ship full of blasters. You win. I'm just glad all the good you did the Republic was real and not another setup.
Say it again. I just want to savor this.
Savor the memory. Beyond you and me, the Void Wolf's got most of the galactic underworld working for him or running scared. He needs to go down, and I'm too old to do it. But I'll give you any weapons you need out of my personal vault.
Thanks for the assist.
I've still got some credibility in the underworld. If you didn't destroy it, I'm gonna rally who I can to aid the Republic. The Void Wolf's flagship is at Corellia. He was part of the plot to force its government to sell out to the Empire. My guess is Darmus and Dodonna are with him. You want to chase them, I can put you in touch with Correo, a fence I work with. Glad I never managed to knock you off.
Count Reneld is a man of his word. He sends me daily updates about his rebellion's progress. Incredibly sweet, beautifully written updates. I knew taking Debrillion's throne would be a challenge, but this is getting complicated. Merritt's every bit the man he appears to be. Even the dirt I've dug up on him turned out clean.
I can't wait to hear what skeletons are rattling around his royal closet.
He stole the crown jewels when he was 5, got a slap on the wrist, and he's been clean ever since. Seriously. Nothing about this guy triggers warning bells. When it comes to husbands, I could do a lot worse. I'll stop bothering you. I needed to talk, and you're the only person who understands me.
I'm always here if you need me.
I'm sure there's trouble somewhere with our name on it. What do you say we go take all its credits?
I have learned more about the scum who betrayed my clan. Tiari Rook claims he has earned the title Mandalorian. But I heard nothing of him passing the trials of strength and courage required to join a clan.
Sell your services as a Mandalorian without the whole honor and loyalty thing. Why didn't I think of that?
Because any true Mandalorian would be honor-bound to kill you. I have called myself Mandalorian since I left my mother's side at age 3 to begin training. It is not easy to put that behind me.
Most kids that age are mastering the toilet, not the blaster.
Most kids are not Mandalorian. We start training for war when our bodies and minds are still elastic, to make what we learn a part of ourselves. I had a jetpack and blaster before I ever had a friend. You may be my first.